Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at nice outfits for the upcoming holiday, for Christmas, for New Year's Eve, for any special occasion. Instead of going to Zara or Temu or, these cheap places where you can get dresses for really cheap, um, which is fast fashion or ultra fast fashion. Instead, try to go to a SDR collector. Um, I don't have a particular outfit in mind, but if I were to find an outfit, I would go in here because there is really nice secondhand clothing that you can get for a cheap price. So let's say we wanted to get something sophisticated, something nice to wear for, let's say like a date during Christmas, during December, or let's say for New Year's Eve. Let's say we wanted something sparkly, something a little bit elegant, but also a little bit extra. Not vulgar or, like trashy, but with style and elegance. Um, what I would do is go here in women. This is not any like this is not an advertisement for Wistia Collective or anything. This is just me trying to inspire. This is what I do myself, and I I always get compliments on my clothing because not only is it, elegant and stylish, it's also unique, so no one has the same style or, pieces of clothing that I have, and that's because I shop secondhand. So let's say we go in here, we can go to dresses. Um, and obviously the exercise is not so much just going into these dresses, it's more just to kind of filter out which kind of dresses we want and also for, a good price. So let's say we go in women, clothing, dresses. Let's say we wanted something like mid. Um, you can go ahead and pick the designer. That is very time consuming. I sometimes do that if I want a very specific thing, but otherwise I just go here. I say type in the colors. Let's say we wanted something black or yeah, something black, like a little black dress. That could be nice. You can always, dress it up with some nice accessories and some shoes, maybe even a bag. Um, this is not so important. We'll manage when we see the thing, like which condition it is in. Here's sizes, so that's also like not that important because you can always like make it smaller with a belt, like tuck it into the waist or something like that. So let's say here, okay, so price is important. Let's say we wanted to, so this is in Danish crowns, but let's say we wanted something like from at least 100 crowns. That's like, go in here and say 100 crowns would be, yeah, like around $15. That's like our minimum because we don't want to look at dresses that are under that because they tend to be like, cheap fabric and stuff like that. And let's say maximum 300 crowns. So that's like $43, which I think is very affordable. Looking at Zara, I think, if we type in here, if we type in dresses, prices are also around like 49, 59, 15, 49 here, 39. So, it's this is the like the most cheap price, I guess, or something that looks okay. Um, so let's see here. Um, materials can be important, like if you want a specific material, for example, like a leather dress, that could actually be really cool. But let's say we just wanted something like this. Just make it a little bit larger here. Uh, so for example, this one, right? this just pops up immediately. This is sorted by relevance. You can also take low to high. I do this quite often actually because here there's 7,000 results, so it doesn't make sense to take the lowest one because you look at the cheapest ones, and that could be quite time consuming with 7,000 results. But if there's like 200 results or even 500, I typically look at them all and take them from low to high. But now I think relevance it's better because I don't know which criteria they are, basing this relevance on. But I mean, maybe it's likes, maybe it's the amount of clicks on this particular item. But I think let's just keep it here as we already, we've already go these have we're already having these criterias going on. So therefore, it's not going to be over this amount anyways. Let's say we wanted something elegant, right? I think this one is quite nice. Let's look at this one. So this is Alex Chung, right? And this is 189 Danish crowns, which is, I mean, $27. That's crazy to get an Alex Chung dress for 27 dollars in velvet. Velvet can be nice. I think it's starting to trend again. I mean, you obviously have to be into this bow thing. But I think this dress is quite nice. It's like a little cocktail dress. Let's say that you could sew, you could actually like do something about this, or like you can even get a little pin here, a little sparkly something that you could put in here. Let's just go to Westier again. Say here, crystal brooch. Obviously not this one. This one is quite expensive, but let's say we took here like like these. This one is also nice. Or this star. I mean, 171. That's, $24, and you can like reuse this or even sell it again afterwards. But this one, I mean, this is just like suggestions, guys, right? But you can go here, you can even take, let's say, glittery bow. And then you would take women accessories. Okay, that's not that much. But, maybe we'll just type in glitter, women accessories. Okay. And you could find something here. I mean, also a belt, and there's things, and so you can get creative here and, find something that's nice. Maybe we'll type in glitter brooch. Obviously this one is also quite expensive as it is Chanel. But, I mean, if you like this one, or that one is also cute. Or you can even get these brooches for cheaper, other places. So this one is nice. Let's go back here. How about this one? I love these halter dresses. I think they always like give a really beautiful back. Okay, so this one is actually quite a good found. First of all, Tony Guard. I don't know the brand, but it sounds expensive, to be honest. 233, that's $33, which is basically nothing. 42 is Italian sizing. So 42 would in the US be a 6. So yeah, I mean 42 is quite big if it's like EU sizes, but as it is Italian, you can size it down like 1 to 2 sizes. So this one would actually fit me. Um, it is polyester, but I mean a lot of also actually like high-end items is polyester nowadays. But that doesn't matter that much. This one is, very simple description. Um, been up only 3 days, so it's actually quite new. But I love when things are sold from Italy. I'm not saying that Italy can't sell bad things, but this is a very good sign because Italian people just have, in general, better taste and they have, better fashion. So it's more or less the same with France, you know, and Switzerland. I mean, these countries just the statistics is just better. Like statistically, if you buy something from Italy, it's gonna be more fashionable, and you know, it's just the way things are. Italy and France are like the fashion countries, um, so this one is quite nice. I mean, the pictures are not that good, which is actually our luck. Sometimes you have to look a little bit like behind these photos and not just look, oh, there's an ugly background. It looks disgusting. I can't really tell. Ooh, there's, black stuff here. I mean, sometimes you just have to take the item for what it is because a lot of people will, you know, go away from this because they think it's ugly or, they can't really see what it is. But if you actually take the time to study it, you can find some good things that other people oversee. So, for example, this one doesn't have a lot of description, and therefore doesn't have like a lot of keywords, which means that it could be harder to find for people like typing in certain things. For example, it doesn't say halter, so if I would have written halter, halter dress here, it probably wouldn't have popped up, or it wouldn't actually. So, if we look at this one, I think this is quite nice. It has the open back here. It has the halter that goes around the neck. And it has some satin or silk in here that looks quite nice. I think, it looks like it falls very beautifully on the body. And it has a good length. And, it's quite classy that it goes up here around the neck. It doesn't show that much cleavage, while still, showing the shoulders here. So I think this one would be really nice with like it looks really nice with a pair of stilettos or a little clutch bag. Actually, we could go ahead and pick that one. Um, and then let's go here back and say, I mean, there's endless option, guys. Like look at how many there is. And this is from all over the world, like Italy, Lithuania, France, Italy, Romania. I mean, there's so many places here, and it also ships from like Asia and US, and you can also go here and you can say um just here, ship from. You can even pick a country, or you can say um something that's only going to be bought in Europe, or so you can like go ahead and pick a country. Like if let's say you only wanted things from United States, then there's other options here, 700 results. Um, so it's just like going ahead and try for yourself. Um, but let's say that we wanted the other dress, this one from Tony Guard, and so let's say that we wanted like a little, a clutch or a bag for this dress, and again, we're trying to be economic and not taking something really really expensive because it's really easy to just buy a Gucci bag or whatever, but we're trying to make it really reserved, really high-end, exclusive, old money class. Okay, we're trying to get that man. Okay, so let's say We could take a clutch. I think clutches are coming back in. Let's say patent leather. No, let's just, you know, what's even better? Instead of writing patent leather clutch, we just write clutch here, as this keyword is much more open, so we would get a lot of results here. 10,000. Look at that. And then we go in here. Let's say we wanted something black, and can't see what this is. Okay, this is metallic or silver. That could be nice. One of these, right? We're trying to create a nice outfit. Potentially something with sparkles. And then we can go in here and type in materials. Here it is, patent leather. This enables us to only look at things with leather, because if we would have wrote patent leather clutch up here, it would have taken also leather. So we would also be looking at leather clutches. Because it sometimes take the really broad results. So let's see here. We have almost 900 results. So that's a really good start. Obviously there's already popping something really expensive up here from Gucci. So let's say that we'll just take it from the lowest to the highest. Here there's a lot of suggestions. This one I would never take. Kate Spade for me. I'm not an American citizen, but I know that Kate Spade is just not it. I mean, it's the same as Michael Kors for me. I mean, and Tommy Hilfiger. Like, I just don't do those brands, especially not for bags. Anyways, just my opinion. My humble, verbal opinion. No, I mean, okay, so this one is okay. I mean, it's more like on the more vintagey side. Like it looks like something that could be in Pretty Woman. But let's keep on looking here. Quite some nice options. We're still trying to find something that's not gonna like ruin our budget or our bank accounts. And I know that we could go to Amazon, or we can go to Timo or Shein, and we can get something even cheaper than this. But these bags are, great brands that are long lasting. They're not giving this tacky look. That's my course. Speaking of the devil, no, I mean we're trying to not take something that's like really taggy. We're trying to actually take something that is long lasting, something that we can, like, in 10 years we can sell it for the same price or even more. You know what I mean? We're trying to make investments here that are still cheap, cheap, but also, like, if you saw it, you would never ever have guessed that this was like discounted outfit, like an outfit that you paid with very little money. So we're trying to basically look like $1 million for cheap. And I'm not talking about like bling bling million, like you go to Amazon, you can find something and everyone says, oh, you look like $1 million. No, I'm talking about the real old money class, the outfit that you could basically go in the parliament and everyone would think that like your dad was really rich. Like something like that. Okay, I think we got a few options here. Obviously, this one I just clicked on is more expensive, but we'll take a look at it and calculate it in the end. So this one it's quite nice. I do think it's a little bit outdated, the design. I don't really like this wrinkly stuff here, and I think this envelope thing is not that nice. And the thing about these clutches is you can always put, like, if you have a chain, can always put it under here and just clap this over so you have a little bag. This one speaks to the more like sparkly side, and it's Marc Jacobs, which is actually like quite cheap, 348 crowns, $50, which I guess is like the right price. I don't think it's necessarily super cheap, but it's also not that expensive. I think this one is also a little bit outdated in style. It looks a little bit like something from Zeros, which can be nice, but this is not exactly what we're looking for. We look for more sophisticated. Okay, this one is actually quite nice. This looks a little bit like a Valentino something. So, and this is from Chloe, and it's vintage, which means it's more than 10 years old. That's the criteria that Vestiaire uses. And it's 608, which is actually it is something obviously, but it's never worn. It's from Italy. And let's say what the seller has to say. Chloe vintage black patent leather coat, never used. Okay. I think this design is very timeless. I mean, maybe here you can add some back charms even if you want it. I think Chloe is a very nice brand. It's a brand that kind of always can be sold for something. This bag, I don't think that it would lose its value. And I kind of like, you know, the length of it and the look of it. I think these studs here make it a little bit more, not so like super feminine. It makes it more rock and roll, which I like. So let's keep that one. We could also look at the next one. Let me see how many okay, I took quite a few ones. So let's look at this one. This one is from, so when it says unsigned, it means that the brand is not like signed with Vestiaire Collective. So this brand is some like a smaller unknown brand. It's except from something called Yuri, made in Italy. Is that what it says? I think so. So I don't like this chain here. It looks a little bit cheap, a little taggy. I do like the bag though. Like you could always take this chain off, but I do like the bag. I think it's actually quite nice with the, you know, the little strap here, and 608 is also quite okay for a bag. I mean, this bag can be reused, right? It's 87. So that one is actually quite nice. I would have preferred if there was no logo here, so it was just plain patent leather. So let's close that one. I mean, it is nice, but I think Yuri is too obvious, and I don't know what Yuri is. Okay, this is also another unsigned brand bag. This one is like very vintage. You know, it has this click locket here and then a little pocket in here. I think it's quite nice actually. It's very granny. Like it reminds me of when my grandma was young. She would wear something like that for like an evening in the theater or something like that. I do think it's really nice. I mean, these scratches you can't really avoid that, and with a little bit of, you can give it some leather repair, and you can actually filter out these things. Or like, you know, scrub it, and then it'll be, I mean, here it's already looking better. I mean, this is very old money, but this is a little bit too vintage for me. I like old money, but not granny old money. I mean, more like sophisticated, a little bit, you know, modern. So this one, let's close that out too. Let's look at this one. This one is Thomas Wild. I don't know the brand either. It's quite cheap, very good condition. It's from Latvia. Dust bag, no missing stone, excellent condition. Okay. And you can always go ahead and be like, you know, who's Thomas Wild? You know, type it in here and, you know. So here it says from 40 euros to 763. So I guess it's like a mid-range bag. I mean, here there is something on eBay. This one is $99. Um, Here we have something Jolly Closet. This is a secondhand reseller. This one is 92. It looks a bit similar to the one that we have in Westier. And this one is 92. This one, and I mean, some of them are sold already. So, you know, there's a demand for this brand. So this is a good background search. And this ensures that if we ever wanted to get rid of this bag, we could. And it shows that there's actually demand for it and that this price is actually okay. So that we can always sell it again if we don't like it. I mean, I think this is kind of rock and roll. I do like it. I mean, there's something I don't like the back of it. This part I don't like, but this is the part where, you know, the hand, like it's this is towards the body, so you wouldn't see it. You would only see this one, and I think it doesn't say old money, but I think it's more like it has a twist. You know, it has an edge, and I think you can have an edge if you're just like playing your cards correctly. But um let's close out that one because I think it's too, I mean, we're looking for something more elegant. So here I just took this other bag. This is Dolce & Gabbana, which is obviously a very fine brand. This one is a bit pricier. It's, you know, it's lowered. The price is lowered quite a lot, actually, around half, if I'm doing the math correctly. And we could say here 869, that's $125. So a little bit more on the pricey side, but I mean, still, like if you would go to any random store, I mean, you would still pay, you know, maybe $70 or something like that, like maybe even more. So I think it's actually still nice. And the thing about Wistia that I really haven't mentioned is that you can always make an offer. I would say 99% of all sellers allow users or like buyers to make an offer. You can turn this offer thing off, but most of sellers do allow to like people to make an offer. And I think most sellers are willing to at least give like a little discount. Like I think most sellers, I've had Wistia for a couple of years and I always get like at least 10 or 20% discount, sometimes even more. Like it depends on the seller's willingness. But let's go here, check out this bag. I think this bag is actually super nice. I don't know, there's something about, you know, the strap here. It's mini, but not like a super mini bag. It's feminine. You know, it has like a little bit, you know, like a bamboo feel. A little bit like, it looks a little bit like Gucci. I mean, it is Italian, obviously. It has Dolce & Gabbana. You know, it's a little bit subtle, but still visible for like a really trained eye would be able to see that this was a Dolce & Gabbana bag. And I like the design. It's vintage but still modern. And I think this bag could be sold for even more. Like if you decided in 2 years after using it 50 times that now I don't want it anymore, I think you could sell it for the same or even over if you took good care of it, gave it some leather repair. And this is what I mean, guys. Like you can look good, but still being on a budget. And it's all about the investments that you do now. If you sell this bag, I mean, you wouldn't even have to spend money on wearing it. And basically you could have a free wardrobe. And that's the system. I mean, you have to create a system like that. If you go to Shein and buy something, you could sell it for maybe $1. I mean, no one wants to buy something off from Shein, but this thing has, you know, several lives in it. You can even give it to your daughter someday and she'll be able to wear it as well. So this is what I mean. Anyways, guys, I just saw something before, or just remember now that I liked. Um, we go back here, and with something from, here it is. This one is also, this is a little bit more like a wallet, but look at that. A Dolce & Gabbana patent leather Italian wallet for this price? This is insane. This is $65. Not this one. For this clutch, I mean, this looks also very new. I mean, there's even like a little card here. This is insane. If we were to go to, just get this right here. If we were to go to Zara, let's say here, we would find a wallet. Guys, look at this. This ugly ass wallet, animal print leather wallet for, I mean, this one, what would you be able to sell this for? It's not even the large one. This is a little shitty wallet. Sorry, my language. This is a little wallet with animal print on it, and I don't even know if it's leather, like real leather. I think okay, it is real leather. Anyways, like would you be able to sell this? Imagining selling this on marketplace, like how much would you get? Like $5 if you were lucky, and it's half the price of this. Where is it? This Dolce Gabbana wallet. Look, it even has fucking leather, gold details here. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. This is what I mean. Invest smarter, and I mean you can even resell this. I'm assuming that you would get the same price in 5 years. Um, Look at this one. 49, basically $50 for this bag. What material is it? Okay, it's suede, but this is so super cheap, so taggy. Look at this chain. This chain is really ugly. It looks like a fake Stella McCartney bag or something like that. I mean, sorry, but this is just what the trained eye would tell you. And this out here looks like something wannabe Isabel Marant. Um, and you know, here you could always pop a little chain in here, like a longer one, or you can put this around your wrist and it would look really sexy actually. Um, I do think this is more like a wallet and not a bag. Um, but this one is nicer. I think we'll take this one, but I just wanted to show you this one as well, just showing that this is half of the price of this one. Um, so it is actually you're able to take like cheaper option. And remember, you can always like, okay, I just have to log in, but you can always make an offer. And yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up. We have the bag now, we have a dress. Let's go for shoes. So let's say we wanted something. I said in the beginning I wanted something sparkly. Okay, so let's go sparkly on the shoes. I think that's also easier. Um, Again, let's go with a broad search. Heels. Um, could even say sparkly. We could say sparkly, and then, you know, to make sure that we get the most amount of results, we go to women, we go to shoes, we go to heels, and then it searches for the word sparkly in shoes and heels. So this is really good. If we were to say sparkly stilettos, for example, it would only give us results where sparkly stilettos was mentioned, and that means that if it said sparkly heels, I'm not sure if it would get it, or even if it said you know, it's just this is better because we only say one word and we search in all of the heels. And yeah, okay. So we got quite a few results here. 421 for sparkly. We could also say glittery, or we could say shiny, or you know. Again, these are a little bit pricier, but we could say take low to high. And here's something. Don't know what brands these are. These look a little bit like is it Roberto something? Let me see here. Not Roberto Cavalli, but the shoes. Farfetch. These one, Rene Kauvila. These ones are super expensive, and he was the first person to basically create this like round thing around the ankle, and his shoes are literally a masterpiece. Look at this. Look at the details of this thing. And he's also famous for the glittery bottom. I mean, this is amazing. Look at that. So sexy, so elegant. I mean, it's more to the extra side, but these heels are obviously for a special occasion. But I like these. I think it's also made, it's, you can spot here, made in Italy. What does it say? Tino, Lanzi, something like that. I don't know. Um, yeah, Tino, something. This is obviously very similar, and I like the heel here. The thing about shoes is obviously you have to be a size 36. Okay, so the seller is on vacation, but you can always text the seller, ask them when they'll be back. But I mean, this price is insane, guys. 209. This is $30. This is even cheaper than Zara, and these shoes are great quality. They're Italian craftsmanship. We could even go ahead and Google this designer. Lansky shoes? Yeah. Okay, I can access that page. But obviously it looks quite, the shoes looks very, first of all, very fashionable, very Italian, very, I mean, you can just, like, you can just see that this brand serves excellent quality. I mean, look at this. I mean, I don't like the shoes, but look at the detailing. Well, why can't I click on this? Look at the detailing on these shoes. Look at, like, you can just see that this is leather, this is patent leather, this is snakeskin printed leather. Even on the writing here, it says leather. This is German. Leder means leather. I mean, yeah. So you can see that it's great craftsmanship. This shows me that this guy has been making shoes for a lot of time. So that's just confirmation after confirmation. So if I were 36, I would definitely buy these. These are great for any special occasion or New Year's. So that's it, guys. There you have it. These shoes combined with this bag, combined with this amazing dress. How nice wouldn't it be? Maybe I can actually make a photo where I can put these in the same picture. Wait a minute. So I just put the outfit together in Paint, and bear with me, guys. I know this looks like something from Tumblr from 2010, but the way that I put it together this way, and the shoes like turning each direction. But anyway, so you have the dress here. Imagine you're walking on a bar, it's Christmas, it's December. You're wearing this bag, and the lights pick up the shiny parts of the leather. You have the stilettos with the glitter. This dress falls nicely on your body. You're showing a little bit of leg, but still classy. You're not showing cleavage. I mean, you can see the shape of your body, but you can't see any cleavage here. It's very sexy. It's very elegant. It's very, you have some body oil on your legs. This is a nice way, guys, to find something that's cheap and timeless and elegant. I mean, this dress, it was a hit in 2001. I think it was a hit in 2010. It's a hit in 2024. even 25, you know what I mean? And like, look at all these small sparkles here. And I mean, how much did we pay for this? This one was, let's get out the calculator. 209 plus 233 plus, not that bad. This one was the most expensive, guys, but you remember, you could always have chosen something else. Maybe you even have a bag at home. So this is here, 869, that's 1311, 1311, 189. I don't think that's I don't think that's a lot for a dress, pair of shoes, and a bag. And all of these three items that I just mentioned is something that wouldn't necessarily lose its value, because first of all, you didn't buy it at overprice. You bought it secondhand already, and you can sell it. And maybe the bag you can even sell for more. So let's say you sold the bag for $100 after 2 years. You know, say $100 here. I mean, yeah, I mean, you would, it's a good investment, you know? But be wise with your money, spend it wisely. You can look good even on a budget. And this is just my humble opinion in how you could create a really nice outfit for small money. Guys, consider to subscribe. I'm just me sitting in my living room making fashion content, and I would love to stay in touch, and I love making these videos, so, and share my knowledge. If you want any videos in particular, if you have some ideas, let me know. I'd love to make suggestions or even shop for you guys if you wanted me to. But consider subscribing and stick around for more content to come. Thank you and take care. Bye.